Never scared. Well, when it got the last day in that last foxhole, and I thought that we weren't going anywhere, I thought maybe the Germans would be coming. We didn't know where they were coming from because we were surrounded. You, you, if you thought about it, you got a little bit scary. But other than that, we hadn't really been in combat, I guess, to be scared, you know.
Well, their commitment to freedom is also not forgotten. They made great sacrifices, and they came all the way from their farms in America to liberate us from German oppression. And for that, we are still very grateful, even 3 generations or 4 generations after the war. And we want to make sure that that's not forgotten. And this is our way to keep remembering them. It's a hobby, of course, but it's more than a hobby. It's never like real combat, and that's not the point of this. It's like to gain a better understanding of what it must have been like for those guys. I mean, the conditions are pretty bad. There's mud in my foxhole, there's rain, there's snow, we're wet, we're tired, we're cold. And that's more like what they experienced. And it's like you can read in a book about a guy sitting in a foxhole, but unless you have had the experience to sit in a foxhole in the pouring rain, waiting for some German attack, then you gain a better understanding of what it must have been like and how tough it must have been for those guys, because they did it for months on end, and we just do it for like a weekend or 3 days.
I can only imagine what kind of suffering they must have been through, and because it must have been completely miserable for them. And I got the highest respect for these guys, and I hope also to honor them by doing this and keeping their memory alive, and just to let people know that there was a war with a lot of young people that were sent over here, and they laid their lives over here. So that's why I mainly do this.
Just looking here at those people, absolutely look like Americans 70 years ago, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing what they did there, build that roadblock, and they would have been good soldiers during World War II. They would have. I'll never forget this.